And here we go, one of our first vessels of the day getting pulled in, and that means literally getting pulled in as he's getting towed in by a jet ski. I don't know if you've ever tried this before, but this is actually a whole lot more difficult than it looks, because the jet ski is just so much lighter than the boat. The boat kind of drags you around on the ski as you're trying to pull it forward, which causes some jerkier motions as we're kind of witnessing here. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and we are down here at 79. And our guy tries to stop it, winds up smacking the dock. We're going to get the double tap here on the back end. The guy in the jet ski is like, bro, untie me, let me go. And even again, it comes back around one more time as this crew struggles to try and get off the boat. So the stern's kicking out. They've got to get a line over and get it back around now. And man, again, it's just a really tough one. When you're the smaller vessel, especially on a jet ski, it just, for whatever reason, when you're doing it, it's a jerky motion to begin with. But this is one of those reasons why you get tow insurance, so you don't find yourself out there having to get towed back in by a jet ski. But this crew's finally got it set up. Our jet ski's ready to roll, and we're ready to get this day going. And here we go, our next crew coming in on approach, as Captain looks like he's trying to determine which ramp he'd like to try and approach on. So he's taking his time and backing out for some reason. I don't know if he's going to go for one of the ramps up front. Maybe he went a little too far. So back into forward gear. I don't see a sharp turn for any reason, so it looks like he's kind of holding at the moment. And there we go. Finally, we're going to turn it in, and we're going to make our approach. Let's see how Cap does here on his first attempt to head to the dock. So if he was trying to go for this inside dock, he didn't make the turn at the correct time, and he's already drifted past it, and he's going to have to try and line it up again. And here we go. Okay. Cap's got a sling on his arm, so he's trying to do this one-handed, so I've got to give him a little bit of slack here, because that's definitely more difficult than it sounds, especially when you're trying to do the wheel and the throttles. You're going to have to take your hand off of one or the other at any point in time to make this work. And based on the condition of the boat already, it's seen its fair share of smacks into the dock. I'm assuming when he had both hands, so at one hand, this one could be a little more difficult. So here we're coming in hot. Cap's going to have to try and brake check this one out. Brakes! Oh, and they wind up hitting the pole. And Cap brakes, but he brakes a little too late, and now they bounce off the pole heading backwards. And Cap's got it in reverse, and he's going to have to try and reapproach this one again. So he starts to work to bring it back around, coming in on the turn. A little more slow, stealthy approach this time. He was coming in super hot in that first one, and I say that, and again, we're speeding up. Coming in a little hot. Cap needs to brake check it again. And here we go. Cap's going to leave the helm. Probably not his best plan. Going to help push off. Our guy gets on the dock, but now the stern is swinging around, probably because of the way the engines are turned. So we do have somebody on the dock at this point, but I don't think he left with a line, so somebody's going to have to get him on line to get this one turned up. And here we go. Looks like one of the ladies walked up to the front. She's working to get that. Cap's back at the helm now. And we've got somebody else on the pole as they work to get a line ready and get this one tied up. And here our next boat's going the opposite of the first clip we showed, where the jet ski was towing the boat in. Here we've got a boat towing a jet ski in. And again, at least the jet ski's a lot smaller, so it's a little easier for the boat. It won't feel it back there so much. But you still got to be careful on approach when you're coming in. So our guy with the ski, it looks like he's on the rear swim deck. Oh no, they wind up hitting the pole as they get close. And the ski's going to wind up trying to swing around the dock. They're going to have to quickly pull it back over. And our guy tugs on the line. And I think they got the ski around as well. So the boat's going to have to try and line this one back up and come back in on the dock again. So Cap's taking the slow roll approach this time as he edges the bow closer to the dock, starts to turn the stern in. And they go for the dock grab, and our guy winds up catching it. So they've got this one pulled over. The guy with the jet ski is going to get off, try and push it off the dock to keep it over there. Going for a funky angle of a grab, though, as he's trying to get it pulled perpendicular to the dock. And there we go. He's going to get it, and we're going to move over here and check out as we got another one of the little Sea-Doo jet boats coming in on the dock. And Cap's backing out. Going to try and pull it back over as he's missed on the first attempt. So attempt 2, he's going to bring it back, turn that bow in onto the dock. Stern kicks out on him. Nobody's really grabbing lines, or here we go. Maybe somebody's finally getting ready now. But there we go. Cap's going to put it over there and set it up on the dock. And here we go. We've got one of our 79th Street floaters. I have no clue why this happens so much down at this dock. But for whatever reason, almost every single weekend, we catch one. We catch somebody who's launched a jet ski. Maybe they don't have any lines. I don't know why. Or they just ran it up onto the concrete and it got pushed off. And the next thing they know, they park their vehicle, come back, and of course the jet ski is gone. So our guy's kind of staring it down, like trying to decide what to do. It doesn't look like he's planning on trying to jump into the water. So in all likelihood, he's probably going to have to get some kind of assist to help get that back. And let's see if anybody down here is willing to help him out. So our next boat is coming in to approach the dock as our ski just continues to float away. And they're kind of evaluating their situation while our guy still just stares the ski down on the other side. So the boat's going to start to make its approach, and I think he's getting his assist. So over here, one of the other skis that we saw just come by, it looks like is going to go grab his ski and try and bring it back over to the dock for him. So good Samaritan to the rescue on this one. But again, let me know in the comments what you think about this. I don't understand why we see it so much down here. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, we spent a lot of time down here over the years now, and I see it all the time. So many of these skis pull up with no lines, and too many of them wind up just on the concrete, which is not something I'd ever do, but they literally don't even use the dock. They just run the ski right up on the concrete ramp and then go get their truck. So our guy's going to push it back over to him. And our boat over here is on final approach as our girl gets ready to get the lines ready to go so they can get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.